Good morning everybody and welcome to a very parched looking South Downs National Park. Now the summer here has been particularly dry and particularly hot, and that's equated to some very beige looking landscapes. But even though this is normally a selection of luscious greens, I've still brought you along. I'm not expecting to get any award-winning photographs. However, I still wanted to show you this location. So if you can see over my left shoulder here, I've brought you to the Ashcombe Windmill, which is in Kingston near Lewes. Right, if you are going to visit this windmill from close proximity, then I would highly recommend this composition. All you need to do, head east, up the hill a little bit, and there's this footpath and a hedge line that kind of waves up and down and then left and right, and it leads you all the way to the windmill. Perfect leading line. A couple of weeks ago, I came here and the hedge was this vibrant yellow. That's almost gone now. But if you just pick the right time of the day, the right time of the year, then this could be a really nice composition. Let me give you a quick walk around of the windmill and I'll show you what options there are. I think that there might actually be a good composition from the north. You can see that there is this fence and there's some long grasses which actually make for another quite nice leading line. But I'm not a massive fan of the side profile that you're getting of the windmill. So on the basis that I'm not on a footpath right now, I don't think this is worth coming to get this shot. But maybe if there's the right crop and you could actually stay on some sort of path, then this might be an option. Let's move on. So the windmill is actually private property. There is a car parked out there and there might be some people asleep in there. So I'll keep my voice down because it's early on a Sunday morning. But if you do want to take some close-up photographs of this, there are public footpaths around the windmill. So there's a good opportunity. If you've watched any of my previous videos, then you might already recognize this windmill anyway, because it has actually been in the backdrop of quite a few of the videos. Let me help you get your bearings. First of all, I have made a video at the top of Kingston Ridge, which is just to the south of here. Probably a strong mile's walk. A bit further along, maybe another half a mile to a mile, is Swanborough Hill. I've made a video there, so you can see this windmill from both of those locations. Alternatively, if you go to the north on the other side of the A27 to a place called Barmer Farm, this is in the background of what I can only describe as an impossibility of loads of hills meeting one another. Really, really nice location to go to, and I've made 2 videos now in fact from there. And you get all of these hills, and then you've got Ashcombe Windmill, this glowing white thing in the background, just there on the top of the hill. In order for this to work as a composition from close up, I think you need some foreground interest, and that's probably going to be a nice crop, some nice flowers, or like my first composition that I showed you, where you've got that hedge line with a bit of colour in it. We've very much just concentrated on the back of the windmill. Let's go around to the front and I'll show you what that looks like. Now by default, if you're photographing a windmill, you would think, I should be photographing the front of the windmill, the blades, the most aesthetic part. And you'd be right. The blades on this face west, which means that typically this would be a sunset location. However, as you can see from this field behind me, there's literally nothing as a foreground for this photograph. So photographing this at sunset from close range is not going to work unless this field that I'm stood in has got an interesting crop to it. As I've already said, you can go a bit further afield. This will be in the background. If you use a longer lens, you can start to use the South Downs to your advantage. You're going to get lots of overlapping hills, and then you'll just have this bright white windmill shining on the top of the hill. A nice short video for you. Hopefully you feel a bit more familiar with this location. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll leave you now with my favorite photographs of this location from over the years. See you next time.